Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for tuning in for another Spook-Tober Halloween look. I am Freddy Krueger today, so if you guys want to see how I drew this on my face, then please keep on watching. So first things first, I'm going to start off with my eyebrows. I'm using this glue stick that I had for a whole year. I had bought it from Dollar General, so it's not the best. So please make sure you use Elmo glue or school glue, stick glue. And then I'm taking Meron's setting powder just to set my eyebrows. And then I'm going over it with a foundation powder, which is a shade lighter than my actual skin tone. So now I'm basically going to be drawing the flesh. It's always best to start off with the hardest part, so that way we have a base. You want to draw different types of lines, different types of shapes, big, small, because, you know, Freddy Krueger, his skin is burned. So all the burn marks are not the same, and it's like a 3rd-degree burn. So you really want that fleshy look. So that is why I'm creating so many circles and lines and dots on my face. And, you know, just keep doing this repetitively until you feel satisfied. Also, a great technique for some more detail for the face. You can make an angry face, scrunch your face up, and just follow the crevices of your skin. Make the lines more defined, more noticeable. So the facial expressions you make, you just want to, you know, draw over that. And now I shaded in some of that flesh. You don't want it to be shaded in perfectly all the way. You want to leave some streaks in between, because we are going to be highlighting the flesh so it can look more realistic. And we're going to be contouring it later on in the video. So please, whatever you do, do not fill in those fleshes, especially the big ones. Do not fill them in 100%, meaning do not color them in all the way. We want to see some streaks. We want to see some color of your complexion through that. So just make sure you're very aware of not over coloring the flesh. Now the little parts is acceptable, like the little circles or the little lines, that's fine. But the ones that are more the ones that will have more definition need to have some streaks. So I'm using the Can Be face paint, and I wanted to try out this brownish shade, but it wasn't working, so I went ahead and used Meron's face paint as well. And I took that brown shade and I just shaded over the red so it could look more darker. I feel like it was too red, so the redder it is, the unrealistic it looks. So you just want to make sure you have that blend of, you know, a dark brown with a red, or just have like a brown mixed with red. And with that brown, I am filling in more of the flesh. Some have streaks, some are fully colored in, but we are gonna go back and highlight the flesh like I said. So even if you did over color, it's okay, because we're gonna be highlighting it and contouring. So now I'm going to be taking Meron's face paint that came in the SFX kit, the special effects kit, and we're going to be highlighting that flesh like I was talking about before. It might look a little crazy, but all of this is a work in progress. And once we add some contour to those flesh parts and the highlight and everything else, it will all come together. So, you know, just keep building and building and adding more definition, and it will look better each time. So now I'm going in with this concealer that's a shade or 2 shades lighter than my actual skin complexion, because, you know, when people get burnt, their skin doesn't darken usually, it lightens, especially with a third-degree burn, like how Freddy Krueger face was. So I'm using this light concealer. I'm just getting in between all the gaps and everywhere where the flesh is not, so it can all come together and seep through. And we're also going to have to go back and add a lighter color on top of that concealer, so just keep that in mind. So now here I am contouring the flesh like I was telling you guys before earlier in the video. I did lower the ring light so you guys can see more how it brings out the burns and stuff on the face. So at first I was using black, but it was too harsh, so I switched to purple in the Miron face paint, and I'm just going around each section, just shading it in a little bit to add like some definition and to give it like a shadowy 3D look. So that's basically what you want to do with that purple. So for the smaller parts of the flesh, you want to outline it with the purple, and with the bigger parts of the flesh, you want to shade it in just a little bit at the top or around the edges, like so. And you want to give it some strokes, okay, just around, so it can build up some dimension. You know, you want it to look 3D like I said before. So just take your time while outlining everything. Now I'm taking that light skin tone face paint color that was in a Miron palette, and I'm just going over the concealer that I used before around the flesh so it can look like burnt skin, and have some texturized type of look to it as well. So you just want to go over everything with a slightly lighter concealer color or face paint, and just take your time once again and just fill in whatever you feel needs detail. By the way, guys, I'm so sorry I don't have a costume for this Halloween look. Most of my Halloween looks I will not have costumes for because I don't want to dress up as all of these makeup looks. I just enjoy doing the makeup. So I wouldn't want to waste my money on getting the costume. And just to finish off under my eyes, I added this red eyeshadow mixed with brown just so I can look burnt under the eyes as well. I don't know how to explain it, but we needed to add some color under there for sure. thank you guys so much for watching this video. This is the final look. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, share with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next Halloween Spooktober look.